Sponsored by Dennis J. Courtney, M.D., Director of the Courtney Medical Group, located at 3075 Washington Road in McBurney, Pennsylvania. For more information or to make an appointment, call 724-942-3002. That's 724-942-3002 for Dennis J. Courtney, M.D.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to AM Impact on Your Health. AM Impact on Your Health, where every day our goal is to have you learn at least one thing to help you live better and longer. AM Impact on Your Health, heard each and every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 8 to 9 o'clock. I'm Dr. Dennis Courtney, and I'm with you each and every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 8 to 9. AM Impact on Your Health, where each day you'll find current medical news, knowledgeable guests, fascinating health topics, and where we do encourage you to call in to join in. Today, we're going to join up with, just a lively gal, a knowledgeable lady, extremely intelligent, authoress of multiple books, 26, I think, at last count. We refer to her affectionately as Dr. Boom. She's got so much energy. You know her as Dr. Susan Smith-Jones. She's returning now this month, as she has been now for the last couple of months, talking about topics she's extremely interested in herself. Seems like you're interested in too. And we're going to be talking about further issues with regard to that spring cleaning, or cleanse, probably better said, detoxification that each and every one of you have in mind for your own self. Well, how to accomplish that? How to come to be able to improve your health by virtue of detoxification is our topic today. Continuing with, as we started it last month, Susan Smith-Jones, our featured guest today. Now, if in the course of our discussions with Dr. Jones, you want to call in to ask a question or to make a comment, that number, of course, as always, will be 412-825-6262. That's 412-825-6262. Dr. Susan Smith-Jones, our featured guest today. Now, month is moving on, and boy, this month we're focusing in on a big week here next week in my office, at least. You couldn't really listen to this show and not be aware of it. If you have eye issues, I hope you are extremely aware of it, and take us up on the opportunity to meet with Dr. Condrat in a very low-keyed way, because that seminar, that free seminar, it's going to be held here in my office on the 9th. It's going to be held at between 6 and 8 o'clock in the evening to go over, to give you an opportunity to hear from Dr. Condrat what he considers his 10 key tips to maintaining healthy vision. I'll be there speaking also about a host of matters, I'm sure, but to have the opportunity to ask both of us questions, really from your own personal perspective and what issues you may bring to the table, and get an insight as to whether or not what Dr. Condrat may be able to do for your vision, or I may be able to do in helping him restore your vision, I think is an opportunity that you don't want to miss. Right now there are open seats for that seminar going to be held on the 9th. You'll need to call his office to reserve a seat. I'm going to give you that number right now. Here it is, 1-800-430-9328. That's 1-800-430-9328. Now, it looks as though all the treatment slots have been filled. And so this may be putting you in a better situation, because you may just be pondering right now as to whether or not you think you might ever like to be involved with one of these treatment seminars as they continue to unfold here in the Pittsburgh area, now actually in my office per se. So it'd be a great opportunity for you to come. There's no way that you could participate in this particular treatment seminar, but it might just very well lay the groundwork for you to make a decision about up and coming and future ones. I don't have any dates, of course. Maybe Dr. Condrat will have in mind, he usually does, when the next time he's going to be in town will be. So take us up on the offer. Yes, it is on the Monday night. It is not on the Sunday. That is unusual. And if you think just for a moment, you'll understand why. Sunday, the 8th of May, Why, that's Mother's Day, and you don't mess with Mom Day around here. So, yes, the evening of the 9th. And, of course, we're going to be here Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, working with what appears to be a group of 11, usually one over his normal limit of 10, 11 patients who have enrolled in the treatment seminar. And then, just to let you know how integrated Dr. Conrad is on Thursday now, having nothing to do with this new group, a new crop of patients that he's going to be treating. Thursday is follow-up day, and that means follow-up day for all those other patients who have been involved in previous treatment seminars. Each and every time he comes to Pittsburgh, he provides an opportunity to reevaluate and reassess the progress of those patients. And so I would ask you, if you are one of Dr. Condrat's previous patients and you want to be seen, why don't you call, once again, here's that 800 number, this 800 number, 1-800-430-9328, to be able to assure that he has a time slot for you to be seen on Thursday. This, once again, for only those people who have already participated, and now there's got to be at least 70 or 80 of you. He's been in Pittsburgh so often, giving these treatment seminars. There's quite a bit of you out there. That phone number again, final time is 800-430-9328. Now, also next week is going to be on Wednesday. Cass Ingram is going to be here with us. It's sort of a packed week, but that was the date that he could make it, and I did not want to miss the opportunity to have the king of oregano come to our airways once again. He's always a big success. You enjoy listening to him. He's quite knowledgeable, as you quite have well appreciated by now, and also a great public speaker. And so we'll find out what's on his mind. I haven't got an email yet to find out what he'd like to talk about, but he's going to be our guest on Wednesday. And then on Friday, Dr. David Brownstein returns, and you also know him very well. We're going to be opening up a discussion once again to hopefully finish off this area of thyroid disorders. We kicked it off last month. You had responded so much by telephone, and believe you me, it's okay with us. You had specific questions that you wanted to raise, and we got bogged down in those questions, and I hope to actually get bogged down again because it's showing that you have an interest, and if we can get those questions answered for you, they would be the same questions that many of our other listeners would have too. So it's fine. He's going to be our guest on Friday the 13th. Then newly placed in the schedule, you'll see what I mean. Once again, we're going to be involved with helping promote the Freedom of Choice in Cancer Therapy group that's going to be meeting in the month of May. Now, as usual, you got to be prepared for them because they're always throwing curveballs. How about this curveball? Yes, it will be held on the third Thursday of the month. So that's a fastball. Here's the curve. It will not be held at the Days Inn. It's going to be held at the South Butler Fire Hall, which is the first right turn past Days Inn, and you just follow it out there, and it's about half a mile, 3/4 of a mile out there, and you'll come to the fire department. That, for some conflict that they had, is going to be the venue for the Freedom of Choice in Cancer Therapy group on the third Thursday, yes. 7 o'clock, yes. But Days Inn, no. South Butler Fire Hall, 174 Old Plank Road. And I'll be giving you more information as time moves on. Anyway, the guest is Dr. Richard Versendahl. Very much aware of him. He's a chiropractic physician who has specialized in the art of contact reflex analysis. And we're going to be having him on our show on the 16th in preparation for his lecture up there with you all on the 19th. Of course, more about Dr. Versendahl and what contact reflex analysis really is. Many of the practitioners who have their skill really owe it to Dr. Versendahl, who's been at least in the western Pennsylvania area for a number of years now, and a lot of students have learned the technique. That may be something they're interested in also. But remember, he is the guest up there in Butler on the 19th but not at the Days Inn, South Butler Fire Hall. We'll talk about it many times before the event actually comes around. Okay, that pretty much lines up our schedule as I know it for now. Let's do this much. Let's take a short break. In the interim, we're going out to the West Coast, folks. Dr. Susan Smith-Jones, our guest today. Be back in a moment with Susan.
Every time you turn on the radio, Up Expert has yet another suggestion for you to follow that seems to be reasonable enough that no matter how dutifully you follow the instructions, it just doesn't quite produce the results that you were looking for. If this confusion sounds familiar to you, give us a call at the Center for Complementary Health, where we'll make some sense of the confusion based on a blending of traditional and alternative medicine that we've been perfecting over the last 7 years. We offer metabolic nutrition testing, immune system repair, natural hormone replacement therapy, chelation therapy, cutting-edge allergy correction, and a host of other safe and effective alternative therapies.
Dennis J. Courtney, MD, is located at 3075 Washington Road, McMurray. Phone 724-942-3002.
Want to help your family eat healthier? Instead of learning to discuss tofu in one this way, how about some real nutritional facts? If your family has the typical American palate of fries, pizza, and burgers, eating your family the blessing and good nutrition is a struggle. Prove the spirit is the answer to your family's nutritional needs. Prove the spirit is an all-natural, whole food parade made from fresh fruits native to the Holy Land with agonizing minerals. Prove the spirit is 5 years in the formulation, the work of a team of top nutritional experts with independent science to confirm its antioxidant power. 1 ounce a day provides the equivalent of 5 servings of fruits and minerals. Food that Spirit is convenient, affordable, and delicious. Even your picky family will sing the praises of Food of the Spirit. Give your loved ones the blessing of good nutrition. Call 1-800-442-3793 for a special promotional offer. Food of the Spirit, a blessing for your good health. That's 1-800-442-3793. Call them now. 1-800-442-3793.
Hey, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back once again to An Impact on Your Health. Heard here on KHB 620 each and every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 8 to 9 o'clock. I'm Dr. Dennis Courtney with you on this Wednesday version of the show, and as you have well anticipated, yes, she has returned. We spent some time with this brilliant and vivacious young lady each and every month. We picked up and initiated the conversation a month ago, one that we just knew doggone well we weren't going to get through. It's a special topic, especially to listeners of this station, talking about detoxification and cleansing. Well, Dr. Susan Smith-Jones has her take on that subject, and we're going to be knocking that subject off today, I think, allowing her to give you her perspective on detoxification and cleansing. She's with us now. Let's say good morning and welcome back. Dr. Jones, welcome aboard once again.
Good morning. It's a beautiful morning. So dark here and sunny. Well, it will be.
It will be.
Brentwood, Los Angeles.
Well, we can't predict that when the light comes on that we are going to see sun, but nonetheless you can. And so you're not a soothsayer, really. You're just very lucky, and we all envy you very much. But you're the ray of sunshine. You come into our houses every time we bring you on our show. You bring a luminous amount of light with you each and every time. You shed light on so many topics. This one about detoxification, you kicked off with us last month. How about doing this, Dr. Jones? How about telling us some of the things that bring us up to speed so that those who may have missed that show can sort of get an idea as to what it was about. They can also go on the website and listen to it in its entirety. But to bring us up to where we'll start today, we need to find out where we traveled already. Take it away, Dr. Jones.
Thank you. And if you're sitting by a computer, you can get every detail, and actually more detail than what I talked about last month today, right on the home page of SusanSmithJones.com. There's a special gold button that says Dr. Gold Star Secrets revitalized. So you'll find everything there. But in a nutshell, here's what we talked about last time. This is May. I know it's May, and it's a great time to detoxify and rejuvenate your body. So why do we want to do that? When your body is not cleansed, you have low energy, don't feel actually positive. It affects your mind. Keep in mind that the secret to vibrant health and being useful throughout your life is cleansing the body and mind, and then adopting a lifestyle that includes the following things: positive thoughts, natural food, we'll talk about all this today, pure water, fresh air, a little sunshine, don't want to overdo that, exercise, and spending some time in nature. Because learning to cleanse your body and mind is an essential part of healing. When the body is burdened with toxic waste material, you will feel tired and you'll have low immune function. But when the body is clean, it can absorb essential nutrients that it needs to build repair and maintain great health. So the next time you just mention the word life, the next time you hear the expression cleanliness is next to godliness, you may understand better that it conveys an important aspect of health and rejuvenation. Because the more cleansed, the miraculous body, the more room you have filled with life. So how often do you want to detox? Here's what I've done. And in case someone is new today and they've never heard me before on the program, I have never taken medication in my life, and it's been over a quarter of a century since I've had a cold or the flu. And one of the reasons is I keep my body cleansed. Some people think the best time to cleanse is the first week of January. It's right after the holidays. Probably eat more rich foods than your body needs. But I think that it's important one day out, a couple days a month, like the weekend, and 7 days as each change of season. And it doesn't have to be a drastic change from your regular lifestyle, but there's simple things you want to do that will help further the detoxification of your body. And we'll get to those in a moment. So that's sort of in a nutshell what we talked about last month for the hour. Actually, it was, let me say, it's already May. Are you surprised at how quickly months go by?
Yeah.
I'm sure you are, as I am too. The older I get, the quicker time goes by. And Dennis, I want to mention to you and all of your listening audience that you know I taught at UCLA for 30 years, and I have authored 27 books, and in fact, I just returned from London, and I lecture all over the world, and I've taken my best of the best information on how to boost energy, talk, lose weight, alleviate depression, look years younger, look at least 10 years younger in a month, how to create prosperity and business joy and balance. And I have put together a program that includes 14 titles. I just want to mention it. It's right there on my homepage. It's called Renew Your Life. Right now it's 50% off. But what people won't know when they go to my website is that unless you're a subscriber, and a subscriber means just give me your email address, and then once a month you get my newsletters first, and any news about me, or if I'm in your area, I let you know. And I sent out a wonderful offer just to subscribers last week, and it's good May 11th, then it goes away until next January. But it's by the Renew Your Life program, my best of the best, 14 different titles. You download it. It's all downloadable. Then you can get free also my 7 natural remedy booklets. So it's 21 titles that you get at 50% off called Renew Your Life. And that's only for subscribers. So that's free. I just want to mention that.
That's good. And they get that at your website, right, Susan?
Yeah, SusanSexshow.com.
Well, and by the way, every time you come on the shows, you come out with a statement that floors me. The one that you just came out with, I've got to bring to your attention. What do you mean when you taught at UCLA for 30 years? I mean, there we go with these ages again. I see pictures of you, Susan. You do not, I don't even want to envision what age you might be, but let's just say, tack 30 on to, I don't know, 18 or 20, and
You know what? After 30 years, I did back to UCLA, had a consultant to sit, and I retired in 1999. Remember that? Last century. I retired so that I could spend a little bit more time traveling around the United States giving talks. And I know everyone can't hear me because I'm not in many of your areas, or specifically where you guys are in Pennsylvania. That's why I put my program together called Your Life. But I am, for those that are new today and have never heard before, I'm committed, healthy, and I don't take it lightly. I'm definitely committed because everybody can look about 20 years younger than your age. It's not difficult to do, but you just need to know what and the different herbs, spices, and lifestyle choices to look young. And one of the things that I emphasize in my New Year Life program is how to look and be younger in 30 days. I can take anybody listening, anybody, and if you give me 30 days to follow my program, it's not difficult, you will look and feel better than now probably your whole life. Ralph Waldo Emerson once said, health is our greatest wealth. And it doesn't matter how much money you have or fame you get. There's no possession that's so valuable or taken so much damage as great health. And it doesn't matter if you're a millionaire or unemployed right now. You find yourself in an intensive care unit of an emergency room in the hospital with tubes coming out of different orifices in your body after a medical tragedy. And too often that occurs because of our own doing. So today's interview, everyone of anything is this. Most valuable message is you must earn your good health. It can't be bought. So often want magic shots, the pills, take to undo years of unhealthy living. But it takes work. It takes commitment and discipline. And it also takes keeping your body cleansed. In fact, let me mention to you one of my booklets that you can get free with your life. It's called Detoxify, and these are all full color, short little 48-page booklets. And in that, I say that centuries in ancient medical traditions all over the world, healing techniques have known the importance of detox or detoxification. And that's because, as you know, drawing out, neutralizing, and eliminating accumulated toxins. But do that to maintain optimal health. But today, it's so important to detoxify than it was for the ancients. Every minute, the beautiful body cells produce energy needed to sustain our life. And in the process, the body's waste products, and these need to be eliminated, like carbon dioxide, uric acid, free radicals. And under ideal conditions, the body expertly designed detox systems will expel all these toxins through these months or channels of elimination: the lungs, skin, kidneys. But now in modern life, many people listening, and I bet many of you are going, oh no, she's talking about me. She's come to overtax your body a great deal. And due to the stresses of our fast-paced society, we're often sleep deprived, we're fraught with anxiety and stress, and we're full of nutritionally void fast. So our bodies then are unable to perform the deeper levels of detoxification that's necessary to avert the accumulation of ordinary toxins. And then you add to that toxins that we've introduced into our world in the past 50 years, like synthetic chemicals, air and water pollutants, heavy metals, prescription drugs, trans fatty acids. I could go on. And the bottom line is clear that we're piling on much more than our natural toxins were designed to handle. So again, I'm going to go over some of the steps right now. Detox. Put all of this on my website. Now you can do a search for anything I'm talking about. You can click on the main newsletter. Right there in the main newsletter that my subscribers got first, you will learn about some of these following things about my favorite 7 stress busters, the dangers of food dyes, the healing power of words and positive thinking, and all my favorite weight loss tips. Also, you'll learn about your life. But how often, I'm just curious, not that I'm interviewing you, but this might be of interest to your listeners. How often do you do a detox program?
I'd have to say about twice a year.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. Well, now here are some of the things that I make part of my detox program. First of all, I recommend a buddy cleanse. All right, so what's buddy cleanse? A buddy cleanse is find someone that might do a detox program with you. Now, you might live alone, so there's nobody in your home. And sometimes I pick friends that live even in another state or in another country. But knowing that we might be doing a cleanse together over a weekend, maybe a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or a Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, or even if it's a one day, just knowing that someone else, somewhere else in the world, will be doing this with me, and we can check up on each other, see how we're doing and feeling. That always helps. So each day I would visit with that person, probably over the telephone or by email, and compare notes, and you encourage each other on. So that's fun. Another step in a good detox is you want to make sure that you get out some aerobic activity. Because as you profusely sweat, as you get out there and build up the sweat, remember, as I talked about last time, skin is the largest organ of your body. And I know some people are organ, what's she talking about? Organs are inside the body. But the skin is an eliminated organ of the body. And when you perspire through exercise, you eliminate some weight. In fact, on the home page of my website, I talk about the healing power of sweating. So you can do a search on sweating, and you can learn about that and about how much my fondness of, and I use almost daily, unless I'm on the road, infrared sauna. Sauna is a great.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Definitely. So that's a great way to eliminate toxins. It's rather pricey, but it's one of the best things. Because, before I got into infrared sauna 50 years ago, I used to go to my gym and use the sauna there or at spas. So I realized that I'm sweating out this toxins. And I don't want to go into a public sauna that was sweating. So I invest in one of the best investments I've ever made in what I think is best infrared sauna in the industry. And what a difference. Now, I'll do a hard workout because it's early now. Usually I'm out right now going out to work out. And I'll work out after this interview. And then I come back and lift some weights in the gym I have in my house. And I take my sauna, and it's a great way to start the day. But I realize not everyone can afford a sauna, but when you can, it's a great investment.
Yeah, especially they have those infrared saunas with just single person that are reasonably priced. I wouldn't want anyone to think that it is outside the bounds of something they could handle. They really could. It's only the 2, 3, 4 person ones. The more you go up with the number that
Exactly.
Yeah.
Tell you a little personal secret. Just you and I, nobody else is listening, right? It's you and me right here.
It's just you and I.
I got 4 sauna. Now, because I still always just sauna alone. But sometimes you want to go in and lie down rather than sit. So, and then after I start the 15 minutes lying down, then I sit up sauna, and I like. So anyway, but you're right. We have a 1-person sauna that can sit right inside, at the corner of your bedroom.
Yeah, underneath the steps, for God's sake. So it goes pretty easily to move around, too. So, hey, I think far infrared sauna is a great way to detoxify via the sweating mechanism. It is the largest organ in the body, and so I'm with you on that. You mentioned so frequently, I hear you saying, and I've yet to hear most clinicians talk about this issue of the dyes, okay? Could you please elaborate a bit on the role you think that these dyes play in toxicity? Which ones may be more toxic than the other? How do you go about ridding yourself of the harmful aspect of the dyes that we're exposed to every day?
Oh, I love that topic. In fact, you know who George Norrie is on Coast to Coast? Anyway, I just talked about food dyes in detail on his program about 10 days ago. Most people don't realize that there are food dyes and so many foods, more than just candy. The rainbow of colorful dyes are also found in foods like, this was probably, you used the word a moment ago, pork. It's found in bagels, pickles, macaroni and cheese, fruit rolls, and cheese. Soft grits, chips, crackers, gelatin, toast, desserts, breakfast cereals, and here's a shocker. Dyes are even found in pet food. Now, how bizarre is that? Since most animals, like dogs, see in limited color, but for some reason, pet owners would prefer that their animal's food is in more vibrant colors, gold, gray, top, shell. But now science, our agencies are taking a closer look at health effects of consuming artificially colored foods. And what they have discovered is that there's a high correlation between food dyes, artificially chemicalized foods, and hyperactivity, not only in children, but adults as well. And not only that, but it also causes allergic reactions, stresses the liver because the liver needs to work harder to metabolize chemicals. By the way, before I forget, I blog the dangers of food dyes on my website. So if you go to the search button and put in food dyes, it will come right up when I'm talking.
Okay.
Also, some of these food dyes, Dr. Dennis, are carcinogenic. So I always say, why play Russian roulette with your diet and your body? Bottom line is you want to avoid artificial coloring and dyes whenever possible. Our bodies were not designed for this overload toxicity. And so what's the answer? I recommend that all bodies, whether a child or an adult, deserve the best nourishment and support. And first thing you need to do is go to this market. You need to probably take a magnifying glass. In fact, you can get an app on your cell phone now that is a magnifying glass. You need to read labels. You need to become a detective. And if it means bringing a little small magnifying glass, just definitely do it. And I recommend, get in the habit of getting foods that don't keep labels. However, there are some very natural coloring that, don't worry about them, that you can ingest that are good for you. Like if you see the word carrot or red powder or saffron, rice, or turmeric, it gives a yellow gold color. Paprika. Now these are all okay for you. But here's a great tip. You and your family might want to commit 30-day diet without any artificial coloring. I've had a private practice in the early 80s. and because I've never taken medication, they come to me all over the world, or I go to them personally and help them live a healthy lifestyle and look younger. And many people come to me, many parents that children because they're hyperactive. And this is what I recommend to people, not only them, but also to cleanse your body and to look younger. Is you go on a 30-day food diet cleanse and start by sweeping clean the kitchen cupboards, the cabinets, the refrigerator, and get kids involved in this sweet clean process. Make it a family adventure. Then when you go shopping, make it a game with the children in your life. Ask them to help you read labels. Generally speaking, what I always say, if you can't pronounce on the label, probably best if you don't add it to the shopping. But in 30 days, and don't forget that in 30 days, all of your skin cells are renewed. What I see of you, Dennis, and everyone I work with, in 30 days, it's all new. So in 30 days, you can look easily 10 years younger if you clean up your diet and your lifestyle. In fact, do a search on my website for dry skin brushing. Talked about that last month. It's in the detox article that's on the homepage, but I have a special blog on that. Because when you do 30 days of dry skin brushing, and brushes cost less than $10, you will have skin like sage in 1 month. But back to a 30-day food diet cleanse. If you do that, you'll notice a huge difference in mental and physical health of everyone participating in this 30-day food diet cleanse. 30 days, your skin will also glow with vitality and energy if you eliminate artificial colorings, dyes, and preservatives in food. Dennis, remember last month I told you that I was really sick. Anyway, long story short, my dad died unexpectedly. I didn't
Oh, goodness.
Well, and I handled it by eating everything in sight. Over 14 months, I gained over 50 pounds and then had terrible acne. I was in acne, arthritis, allergies, and asthma. My acne didn't want to live anymore. And all these people I thought were my friends in high school making fun of me. My grandmother took me under her wing and it taught me. So it's all in my Reading Your Life program. It taught me how to blood flow inside out, cleanse my body, and heal, and have a more positive attitude. She told me if I followed her guidance 30 days, 100%, my entire life would turn around. All of those A issues, asthma, acne, arthritis, and asthma would go away. I'd lose the weight. I would go feeling negative and not even wanting to live, hopeful and positive. And in 30 days, she was right. And then the next 7 years, she taught me how to use nature and other healing modalities, vibrantly healthy, as a result of wisdom. I have never taken any medication. And people tell me I look about 20 years younger than my age. But everyone can do this. So all of my best tips, my grandmother and my mom, and teaching at UCLA and working with thousands of people around the world are all in my special program, Choose Your Life. It's 50% off right now. And if you subscribe, then within the next week, not only can you get the Renew Your Life program, but also the traditional 7 full-color natural remedy booklets. And one's on stress, one's on, conquer cold, energy. One is on my week program, my natural medicine chest I use. All different topics you can see on my website. So bottom line with the food guys, you want to avoid them at all costs. Your body doesn't deserve them. You want to eat the best food you can. Now think of it this way. Our miraculous body, given to us by God, is designed to be self-sustaining, self-healing, self-regenerating. but we've got to give it right then, the right food, herbs, spices, and the right lifestyle choices. Now, I'm going to add this too. I know people say, don't do my eating. And I take time to exercise every day, but I'm not as healthy as I should. And I dig a little bit deeper when they come to private practice. I noticed that they're really negative. So I'll bring something up, and they always have excuses, and so in other words, you can eat the best and exercise every day, but if your thoughts are continually negative, if you're always harboring thoughts of anger, jealousy, unforgiveness, hopeless fear, that releases chemicals in the body that suppress your immune system. So that's part of the detox program. You need to be positive. You also need to drink more water every day, some good purified water. If you go to SusanSmithJones.com and click on favorite products, you'll learn about my favorite water. But you want to drink in between meals. You don't want to dilute your digestive enzymes when you're on a detox program, and all the time after. Drink ample water. You've got to keep your body fully hydrated, because when your body is fully hydrated, more easily flush toxins out of your system. Now, here's something everyone will love, I'm sure, is you want to get more sleep, especially when you're on a detox program, because getting enough sleep, what that does in your body is it boosts your immune system. When you sleep more, not only does it help you be more positive the next day, but it also helps you sleep. Now, most people aren't aware of this, but when you don't get enough sleep, it interferes with your body's ability to process carbs during the day, and also when you get too little sleep, and you make that your nightly habit of not getting enough sleep, it primes your body to hold on to all the calories you need. And it also boosts your insulin levels, which reduces your risk of heart disease and diabetes. You've got to make sure you get enough sleep. I've got a few more tips, but...
Well, I'll tell you what, we'll give you a break.
Add in something here.
All right. Do you want to take a short break? Give you a chance.
No, I don't need to take a break.
All right, she comes, folks, she comes pre-wound. She comes pre-wound. Let her continue to, let it out. Go ahead. No break needed.
I'm in the flow. And by the way, speaking about being in the flow, the new name for a prune is dried plum. And on my website, and I just put this in a few days ago, knowing we'd be together again today. But if you go up to the navigation bar at SusanSmithJones.com, click on recipes. You know, but some of your audience may not remember that 26 years now, I've been a culinary instructor. I've worked with lots of TV and movie celebrities here in Los Angeles and around the country, teaching them how to eat better and get in good shape, get ready for a movie or a TV show or a big appearance, and to help them look younger and get their skin looking great. And so lots of people have said, want recipes. So if you go to my website, click right there on recipes. And I have different recipes, herbs, spices. I even have a green smoothie page. Lots of recipes make green smoothies. It takes 3 minutes. And one of them is called dried plum and green apple smoothie. And I have lots of recipes in my Your Life as well. But the thing about cooking green smoothies is that it takes about 3 minutes. And you use a liquid base. You can use juice or milk or almond milk, soy milk. I usually use tea. And I usually use green tea. I like the benefits of green tea, and it doesn't have any calories. And when you can limit your calories, that's always a good thing. And then, and I'll just say right now that I'm looking at the recipe, because I made it this morning a half hour before he called me. And so I use a cup of yogurt, and if you don't eat dairy, you can use a non-dairy yogurt. I use 8 dried plums. Now, of course, no, that is fruit, but some people like the word dried plums better. I use 4 leaves of romaine lettuce. Now, remember, this is on my website. You don't need to write it down. I use 1 kiwi. I peeled it, of course. That's very appealing. I use 1/2 banana. You can use fresh or frozen, but I use frozen because it's more like a milkshake. And then I use a teaspoon of lemon. You know what that is? Lemon zest, where you grate a little of the lemon peel. Gives it a great fresh feeling.
Now this is all being done. I'm at about 3:30 in the morning. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, because I was with you this morning. I'm with you now, so I need to get up early and get ready. And I know the second we're done, I need to rush out to get my workout in. And I also use the 1/8 of a teaspoon of cinnamon, the white cinnamon. Cinnamon contains a compound that speeds up the processing of sugar in your body. So either putting cinnamon sticks in the water, we talked about this before, 1 stick last days, and transfer it to glass bottle, then throw it away or put it in soil to disintegrate, and then put another cinnamon stick in the water. For example, I just got my bottle of water ready to take with me when I go on my hike. And there's a cinnamon stick in the bottle, my 16-ounce bottle of water. But so sprinkling cinnamon on any food can make your increase efficiently and help slow aging. And all of this is in one of my booklets called Discover the Healing Secrets, Life Wrap. And anybody who subscribes to my site and gets the Renew Your Life program, that's one of the 7 booklets you get free in color. And so anyway, yes, I made that smoothie, and I had a little bit before the interview today, so I could be perky and energetic, which I usually am anyway.
Yes, you are.
Then when I get back to my workout, and in the mid-afternoon, most of us fade about 4 in the afternoon. And it's important to lose weight, cholesterol level down, and to feel your best energetically. Raise throughout the day. And that's one of the tips of the detox program, is rather than eating 1 to 6 meals a day, which puts stress on the digestion, it's better to eat 4 to 6 smaller meals throughout the day, because that's so metabolism. Now again, I keep saying that all of this, my special collection, my compendium, that I've put together of my best info on looking younger, losing weight, creating abundance in life, how to achieve your goals, detox, lose weight, and feel balanced, happy, joyful. What I've taught. I taught 30 years at UCLA and throughout the world, and I realized that most people can't come to my seminars, my classes, and they can't see me privately. That's why I put everything into Do Your Life. And once again, if you go to my website, right there on the home page, to the left of my photo is the Do Your Life package, and it's 6% off. But only the people that have subscribed know that in the last week, in addition to getting to Do Your Life 6% off, if you purchase it before May 11th, it will also come 7 more booklets. This is all, download all of these, so you can read it on your Kindle, or you can read it on your computer, or you can print it out and put it on your bedside table. But lots of people these days prefer ebook. So it's a compendium and a collection of 21 ebook audio programs of my best kept secrets on how to be vibrantly healthy, look 20 years younger in a month, and create prosperity, and live life you were designed to live, happy, joyful, and healthy.
Well, You revealed today something about you that actually makes you human, Susan. You really weren't healthy at one time. I mean, you had great psychological stress and trauma, and that grandmother of yours, I guess we tip our hat off to her. She got you going on a pathway that allows us to identify with you in terms of turning things around. And so listeners who are listening to us today maybe would love to be as healthy as you are and figure, oh, I could never do that. Well, it looks like you did it to yourself and for yourself with a lot of help, and you're out there to provide our listeners with help to do the same. And that, I think, is a new thing about you that I learned today that even puts you in a different category. You were always up there, girl. You were there.
You don't even know this about 10 years after I first got really healthy with my grandmother. I was in a major automobile accident on Sunset Boulevard. And not only was it a horrific accident, a friend was with me in the car. He was driving. He was all right. Fortunately, a few scratches and bruises, one cracked rib. But our car was totaled, and I was rushed to the hospital in an ambulance and discovered that just when I was on top of the world and beginning to write my first book. And I thought, I was invincible, but sometimes God has different plans for me. And I discovered that I severely fractured my lower back and was told that I'd never be physically active again. I would never exercise again. I'd always been a tomboy, loved to exercise. I did sports in high school and college better than most of the guys. And then I was also told that I not only could never be physically active again, but I'd be in pain the rest of my life, would be wearing a back brace the rest of my life,
Oh, boy.
would never be able to carry anything heavier than a light purse. And in my Renew Your Life program, I talk in detail about these things that people don't know about. Now, fear, determination, and faith, and inner power, and love of God, and visualization, and then putting into action in full force everything that my grandmother taught me. Long story short, within 6 months, I proved the team of doctors at UCLA all wrong. And I went back 6 months later, and listen, it wasn't easy because I did wear a brace from my hip up to my neck for 4 of those 6 months, and then had physical therapy, and and my diet started changing, not as good because my grandmother had passed away, and that was a real hardship, difficult thing in my life. And anyways, I put everything into action that she taught me and more. And I went back and had another set of X-rays 6 months after the accident, and the whole team of doctors claimed it was a miracle. But I know that when you live by nature's laws, and you make a commitment, and you honor your word, and you follow through, and you show by your actions every day that you honor your beautiful body, and then you become a shining example to everybody in your life, then what happens is you create miracles in your life. So my whole experience and exactly how to live is what vibrantly healthy and to make your body free is all in Renew Your Life, right there on my homepage at SusanSmithJones.com. And for a limited time right now, it's 50% off. And only subscribers give me an email address through May 11th, and I'll send you out a notice. We'll get not only Renew Your Life for 50% off, but it comes in with 7 more digitally downloadable, full color, my natural remedy books. And Dennis, I don't want anyone to think that they'll be inundated with emails, but when you subscribe, once a month you get the email early, and you get usually 1 note from me every other month to say hi, encouraging you to stick with your program. It's very low. I don't like getting lots of emails, and I don't like giving people my email address. So mine is just low-key, and every other month you might get a little note from me giving you a pep talk to to get as healthy as you can be. And then you also get the newsletter first before anyone else. If you're a subscriber. And then this week to May 10th, May 11th, if you're a subscriber, you'll get the page that tells about how to do your life, not only for 50% off, but with a bonus 7 other ebooks, natural remedy ebooks that I've just taken 3 years to write them, and they're all designed in color. And regular visitors to my site know nothing about this. Now, I get about 500,000 visitors to my site every month. And honestly, I only have a little over 200,000 subscribers. But only the subscribers know about special bonus offer through May 11th.
Okay.
But here's the bottom line. You want to internally cleanse your body, once a week with everything I've talked about. The whole program is right there on the home page of my website. Then renew your life. And when you cleanse your body, it's also one of the best ways to break any bad habits. But when you complete a beneficial detox program, then it's like working with a clean slate. Because not only will you help prevent the onset of the long term, but you'll also notice beneficial changes in short term, including weight loss, clear skin, renewed energy, looking younger, flatter abdominal area, better sleep, and
Let me count the ways. Well, I'll tell you what, once again, you've enthralled us. Pre-wound, folks, I swear to God, she came for us pre-wound, and you've taken us right up to the bongo. Susan, as usual, thank you so much for spending our time today. We'll bring her back, folks. We'll bring her back in the month of June. See you on Friday. Until then, this is Dr. Dennis Courtney with Dr. Susan Smith-Jones saying so long for AIM Impact on Your Health.
Sponsored by Dennis J. Courtney, MD.
Are you there?
Medical Group, located at 3075 Washington Road in McMurray, Pennsylvania. For more information or to make an appointment, call 724.
You are chatty Cathy. Absolutely.
That's 724-942-3002.
That was really